loud because we got a lot of traffic. But you know what? People are watching us as they're driving by, and they're going to go home and they're going to say, you know, I saw this crazy thing happen on the Bell Parkway on the way home. What the hell is the city of yes? Because you know what? Over 10 months of me going from meeting to meeting, I've given 111 presentations since last November, and there's still lots of people who have no idea what this is. And you know what? This is going to affect their lives. It's going to affect everybody's lives. So let's start with just a couple of things. One, I'm going to build on a little bit of what Steve said and what everybody else said. This is a real estate scheme.
Yes.
This is not a plan.
Yes.
This is not planning. I'm a planner. I've been doing this now professionally for 27 years. And you know what? We don't have a housing crisis.
We don't.
We have an affordability crisis. And you cannot keep saying, just because you say it doesn't mean it's true.
Mm-hmm.
The mayor who calls this racial justice, I don't think that's the case.
No.
The mayor who says, and the Department of City Planning that says just a little bit more housing in every neighborhood, this is an extinction event for our communities. I don't say this to be bombastic. I don't say it just to make noise. I'm not running for office, people. This isn't about anything like that, as much as you want me to be president. Very sweet of you. I don't think my wife wants that. But the most important thing is, when you see in this plan neighborhoods all over the city, whether it's Ridgewood, or where I live in North Flushing, or in Marine Park, where we were yesterday, or the Rockaways, or anywhere else, and you see 400, 500, 600% increase in density. This is incredible. This is unsustainable. It's unsustainable. Okay? We rezoned our communities, many of us here. Who had a rezoning here? Raise your hand. A lot of people. Why? We contextually rezoned our neighborhoods. You know what we did? We said, density on Cross Bay Boulevard. But you know what? On the side streets, let's lower the density. Density on Linden Boulevard. But on the side streets, let's keep it lower. Let's protect the 15% of the city that is single-family zoning. And the 10% that is two-family zoning. That means today, 75% of the city is zoned multifamily. Most cities in the United States are 65 to 85% single-family zoning. We are not like any other city in the country. I think we already know that, right? We're not like any other city in the country. And you know what? We should not be putting pressure on owner-occupied housing.
Right.
We are not landlords.
No.
We are not people looking to make a profit. We are people trying to live our lives. Right? We make up 31% of the city of New York. And guess what? It's mostly in our lower density communities, which is exactly where the mayor put his sights. The goal is to open up our communities for high density development with no infrastructure, no schools, no fire department and police, no water and sewer. They even wrote it in their report. It's not going to have any impact on any water and sewer. Can you believe that? No water and sewer impact. It's not going to impact the schools. It's not going to impact neighborhood character. So when you get a 5-story building on this corner, because this is in a transit zone, that's not going to change the character of this 1 and 2 family neighborhood, which, by the way, was rezoned 1 and 2 families 10 years ago. 2011, I believe.
They're pretending it's good for the environment.
And yes, unfortunately, yes, the gaslighting, which is a great word, that's going on not just from the mayor and not just from certain city council members and their allies, but from the real estate industry and the contractors and the environmental groups. And by the way, I am an environmentalist. I am ashamed to see these groups that are supposed to be actually speaking for people, speaking for industry. And you know what? They wrote this plan. They wrote this plan. So here's what we all need to do. Yesterday we were in Brooklyn. Today, here we are, Queens. We're in the Bronx today as well. Saturday, we're in Staten Island. Monday, we're at City Hall Park, 1 p.m. Be there.
I'll be there.
City Hall Park,
I'll
1
be
p.m.
there.
at the south end of the park. We did this in June